never called my name.
She never called my name either.
No, my name. Oh,
It's as simple as
okay,
that.
it's very simple. Video is off, mic is off. Mic is
Why
on.
is you already scheduled in the next
Speaker is
two
on.
business?
We don't need, do we want video?
Have your dog inside?
No, just call it on the phone. Let's see.
Hello.
Hey, how you
Oh,
doing?
it's-
Hey, good. You got Haley and me here.
Hi, guys.
awesome.
Hello. Hello.
Are we ready?
Thanks for understanding. We were exhausted.
Oh, I'll bet.
Sit in and help how whatever we can, however we can.
All right,
Okay. All right, so,
okay, can you hear?
Yes, sir.
all right, we're going to get started with the Environmental and Tree Advisory Commission meeting, and it's October 23rd at 5 PM. Since the candidate forum is going on tonight, we're going to try to keep this just under an hour so we can get there. So we've got first on the agenda, we have Stephanie and Haley from ODNR, and they are here checking in with us on Tree City USA Awards event for May 2026.
Okay, so we had our first meeting, I guess it was,
Before Bill left.
yeah, so the end of September. Sorry?
Microphone.
Oh, sorry, the end of September. We created a small committee, I think there are 5 of us that are on it, and it's all people from the Tree Commission. We we started going through the binder and assigning roles. So Margot took on all of the graphic design roles. Jody just said she would be the treasurer. And then Bill wasn't there, so he hasn't really signed up for anything yet. But we started to delegate whatever.
And
was
Mark
gonna
was
be.
there as well.
And Mark was there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were starting to come up with, so we have the location, which I think you're aware of. And when you come, Stephanie, when we discuss the ordinance in like 2 weeks, if you want to do a tour, I can set one up. Just let me know. It's at the Elks Club here in Maumee. I have kind of been in contact with them because in the binder it says that we can't use plastic like plates and cups and utensils, which is what they had planned on. So they are supposed to be discussing at their like board meeting or whatever next week what options they have that we could potentially move forward with and how that'll affect the price that they gave us. We started talking about just some of the things we'll have to budget for, like centerpieces, any kind of favors, name tags.
Jody put together a good
Yeah, Jody put
budget.
together a good budget that
Yeah.
is just like a starting point, because there were some budgets in the binder, but they were pretty preliminary, or like pretty basic, so it was,
Well, one of our biggest challenges is just the cost for our location. It seemed to be a lot higher than what most people's locations cost in food. And that's just like, we didn't have many places in Maumee that could fit the amount of people we needed.
yeah, none of the churches really have large enough spaces or are willing to let us use them. So we really had to go with a venue. And so that initial cost is higher, but it does
Yeah.
include the breakfast and the lunch.
But Jody's thinking that we could do, based on her budget we have, the registration could be around $45 is what I think she has it set
Yeah.
at right now.
Does that work, Steph?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we did talk, started the ball rolling with the placemats, having the elementary students do that. So Jody had talked to the one K through 3 building, and I talked to the principal at the other K through 3 building. And so we plan on getting them placemats in April, and then pick them up May 1st, the Friday before the event. So they're pretty excited about that.
And I think we had reached out to you about shirts, because it does say that it's recommended that everyone that attends from the city has like a matching shirt to wear. So that,
No, we don't recommend that at all.
oh, that was in the
It's just-
binder.
Where's it doesn't, I don't think it says that it's a,
Okay, well, if it's not necessary, then we,
Well, so then we.
no, it's just, no, that's just something that towns have done.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
that's not at all.
Okay.
Well, and
Yeah.
Go.
The only thing we need is a place. Everything above that, lunch, everything else is up to you,
okay.
Okay.
whether you want to do it or not. Yes.
And then we were talking about the topic, and Jody had a suggestion for an activity. She has worked, I think, in the past with like the fifth grade students at the school and taught them about measuring tree height and circumference. And there's an app they can use to measure that and then calculate the carbon storage. And so she was thinking that we could do like an activity with some of the younger kids potentially, and then also teach the tree commissioners how to use the app in
Hey,
the
Jamie?
field. And
You said populate the,
It calculates the carbon capture of the
Yeah,
tree.
oh, I thought you
tree.
said populate. I thought I heard.
no, it calculates the how much carbon it can
Gotcha.
store.
Yeah.
So that was one of the suggestions she had. We also were talking about potentially like something about the Miyawaki method, but with the price already being high with the venue, we weren't sure if we'd be able to afford to bring someone in to speak about it unless it was,
And that's something I wanted to talk to you about, Gabe. So we're in the process of putting in a budget for next year for the Environmental Tree Advisory Commission. And I talked to someone that there is someone that could come in and talk about that. They would be coming from out of state to come in, but we had contemplated whether we could get kind of like a 2-for-1, like they could come, because it sounds like it would just be cost for travel. So we're going to try to think about whether they could do like an evening presentation the night before and then, or like the same day
for this,
for like the city, like
yeah.
a community-wide. Yeah. And then do a presentation for the awards.
Yeah. So those were the two things we were thinking about currently for the
Activity.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the activities using, I think it's Globe, like the Globe, it's through NASA.
Oh, the one Jody was talking about.
Yeah. And she got confirmation from the teacher, like it's perfect timing. They're just done with testing. And so she thinks the kids would be really excited to come and help and kind of show, and because they've been using it a lot. So it sounds like that's a go.
Oh, so they would, so so you're saying the children would come and that would be the part of the presentation. They would do that presentation.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And kind of show all the people there.
The Miyawaki method, it's a method, like a mini forest planting method. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of like an urban forest kind of talk.
Okay. Yeah. It's how to create a tiny little
dense,
tree
yeah.
area. Yeah. I mean, it's forestry in a small scale.
Right.
Yeah.
Dense.
The Japanese.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. We've got one started here.
And then we also just spent some time brainstorming like vendors, local vendors that we could use, and then raffle items from local businesses and or made by local residents. So we were trying to come up with things that we could ask local businesses for.
Okay. All right. Wonderful.
Does it seem like we're on track?
Yeah, you guys are in good shape. One of the things I would suggest, I have two questions. One suggestion, one question. Suggestion first. On the raffles, have fewer raffles, but make them meaningful.
Okay.
Because people get tired of all the, so you guys have sat through that one after another, after another, after another.
That's that's what we
Yeah, right.
discussed.
Yes, yeah. So that's one suggestion, and then we've heard that from others. They're tired of hats and tchotchkes.
Yeah.
My question is this the right meeting that we should be at, or should we be at the actual committee that's planning its meeting?
Oh, I don't know. We kind of,
That's a good question.
we're new to this, Stephanie.
We've only had one meeting as a small committee, and that was kind of spur of the moment. We just figured we'd make it smaller so we could talk about it more in depth.
So how would that work best? Should we get like a schedule for meetings from here on out and then send you that to see if it could work? Or you send us your schedule and we try to figure out around that?
Well, if it's gonna be different than this time here, we definitely need to get some stuff on the calendar as soon as possible.
Okay,
Okay.
'Cause, we're really filling
okay,
up, and so, but especially if you're really doing the planning, those are typically the meetings that we're at. And
Oh.
I've never had a community that has a subcommittee like this, that's meeting separately, so that would be, so that is different, which is fine too. It totally works. So then you're not taking up tree commission meeting and beautification meeting time. You're just reporting
Right.
back.
Yeah, that's what our thought was. Would it be helpful at all if we did it like the hour before? Could anyone do that? Or, like, could you do that, like if we did it 4?
I'd have to talk to Todd.
Okay.
If that would work or not.
Yeah, that just depends if we can do that outside this meeting and
Sure.
figure out
Yep.
kind of a schedule between now and the end, and then maybe what I would suggest, since you got everybody here, is the week before is everybody together again. And maybe as many people who can be there the day we're getting together to do the ordinance, as many people as possible that can be there to walk around the area,
The
is it
site.
Eagles? Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The elves.
The Elks.
Yeah.
Elks.
Oh, the Elks, yeah. So as many people as can be there to walk around the Elks as possible, so everybody kind of knows what's where.
Okay.
Because what happens is later on when we're trying to talk about some logistics, people say, well, where is that again? And where does that, yeah, so it's just helpful so that everybody can picture the space as we're finalizing the logistical stuff.
You don't have
So-
that on there?
What?
But yeah, we can do it that day. That seems like a good opportunity to knock out two things at once.
Remember we were emailing with her about different dates? And-
Yeah, I mean, this is the same day as like an NRAC meeting. I just don't have it on. You know what the times are?
I have it on,
Oh, we've got that's right. We do have an interact meeting, don't we?
Yep, at 2.
yeah, so it's scheduled on my calendar from 8:30 to 1:30.
Yeah, for that reason, so we could make it down to Temacog.
It's, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as many people as possible, you mean people from the tree commission? Do you mean people from the city? Who are you?
It's our planning committee.
From the
this-
planning committee.
This.
Okay, yeah.
This commission here, the one that's in this room right now, they're talking.
Yep.
You're all sitting together. That's the whole commission, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're all gonna be, there at the program and doing stuff at the program. So as many of y'all as that can be there that day to walk through it. And if not, then maybe we look at a later day to walk through it. Maybe right after the holidays or something to do a walkthrough when everybody can be there
okay.
in the
All right.
evening.
Okay, did you say
Okay.
you had one more suggestion?
No, that's
Okay.
right.
No, that was it.
You
Okay.
guys are, you're in good shape. Yeah.
All right.
All right. I think
Yeah,
that's
you
really,
you don't need gifts. You don't need any of that. It's like figure out what if you're looking at $45, that's reasonable. I think last year was last year.
Yeah, 40?
50?
I think it was 45 last year too.
It was 45 last year too. Yeah, we've had 50. We've had 25. I mean, so figure out what things are going to cost you and what your highest priorities are, and fit into what you feel is a reasonable price. I think 50 max is probably where people are right now.
Yeah.
So that gives you still a little bit extra, and then, okay, what's low on your priority list? If it doesn't look like it's going to fit in,
Yeah.
it just gets knocked off.
Yeah, we're trying to do a lot of stuff on our own. Like we were talking about growing some seedlings. Jody has a greenhouse that she said we could use as like the centerpieces for the tables, and just keeping it pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Building birdhouses was
And
one.
those are
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Huh?
We talked about building birdhouses too as
Some of the
as
raffle
gifts.
items and, yeah.
Yeah, neat. Yeah. Well, and if you had, like if you decided you were going to ask some of the businesses in town to donate, that's a good thing. Asking them, say, hey, you donate cash, you'll be a sponsor, and then you can use that to buy a pair of hand pruners or a little silky saw or put together a basket or something. And they're all sponsors for the day or something. If you really want to do that,
Yeah.
I know that stuff takes some work to do, so you don't need to do that if you don't want it. So that's just one of those things that has kind of happened through the years, but it's not a requirement or anything. So I don't want you to feel pressure.
All right.
Good to know.
Okay. I don't have any additional questions. Does anybody else?
Great.
For Stephanie?
Nope,
All right.
I don't,
I think you're on track. Sounds good. It's gonna
Good.
be fun.
Great.
yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. Have a good night, everybody.
You
All
You
right,
too.
you too.
Nice.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Give us a suggestion.
Sure.
So you were saying they're not gonna allow you to use plastic?
Correct. Yeah.
Just, if you want to get a quote from them on what they're gonna charge you to use environmental friendly stuff, that stuff has had an incredible surge over the past 3 or 4 months, like a 40-50% surge.
Like increase in price?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is made overseas and
Coming
it's
over-
brought in with the tariffs.
overseas.
So if you get a quote from them of what they would charge you, I work for a multi-billion-dollar company, so we have very good buying power. And if they allow you to bring in stuff, I actually use stuff at my account that's from a company called One Earth.
Okay.
So if you get a price and find out if you're allowed to use,
Like bring in our
bring in
own?
your own stuff for them to use to do your food service on, let me know and I can order it for you guys and sell it to you
Okay.
at my cost.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you.
Because a company normally will buy it and then they're going to throw a markup on top of that because that stuff carries a pretty hefty price tag for like cornstarch silverware or sugar
Yeah.
cane glasses, stuff like that costs quite a bit.
And I was kind of wondering that when you said something, if they could give us a price difference
Well, that's-
without using their stuff
Yes,
and then us
that's what I
buy
was-
our own.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
so
what I
if they allow
said.
you to
I
bring
said-
stuff in, let me know and I can help you guys out with getting that stuff. That way you're not
Okay.
The
paying
email
3
I sent
times
to
what
them,
the
I
market
asked,
is on
like,
it.
well,
Yeah.
if you
Thank you.
We'll touch base
can,
with you.
yeah. I'm hoping
One
they'll
way
let
or
us
the
use,
other.
like ceramic
Do you
things
have his
that they
name?
have.
I'll get it.
Yeah. Oh, do they have
I
that?
thought, it sounded like they did, but they just usually for lunches use paper.
Could you
So
give us your name?
I'll
And-
see what
and
they'll-
phone.
I've got it. I've got his phone number too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing that up, though. That's,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
that's
great.
I just remember it from my company because they advised us on using that. Our clients had to know that with our accounts being subsidized and that cost can be quite impactful.
Yeah.
all right.
Continue to go that path.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, cool. Thank you.
excellent.
Okay, so next item on the list is, did anyone look at the membership expectation sheet that we handed out at the last meeting? Do you have any comments or issues or? So we're wanting to put together, we're learning in our Tree Academy class to have some sort of like welcome binder for new commission members. So we're trying to like have like a list of expectations and have like the tree ordinance in there and kind of all the things. So that was one of the items that we thought would be nice to have in kind of like criteria. And overall, we have some sort of like a attendance policy too. Like you can't, if you miss so many, get approached about whether, it makes sense to be, if you still are interested in being in the committee because you haven't been showing up. Like putting some of those things in. Did anyone look? Does anyone have any comments?
I think that's good rule you have there.
Okay.
I think that's good.
Thank you, Gabe.
I just wondered how close I was to that one. Boy,
Yeah,
Does it
quiet.
go for council people?
I know, I was just.
No, they
real
get an extra
quiet.
thing, like we don't, well, never mind, I say we don't.
Because we can't ask you to leave.
Oh, yeah, that'd be so different.
Yeah, we'd be like,
we
yeah,
just wanna
sorry, you're
talk
stuck with us
Weren't
as
you at
a,
the last meeting?
you can't be on this committee anymore.
So who's on the subcommittee for the award?
For the banquet, it's
Yeah.
just a few members of this committee
Yeah.
on. Yeah, so like Jody, Haney, Mark, Bill, Jamie, and myself.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, well, seeing as there's no issue with the membership responsibilities, we will finalize that and put it in the binder. And then, so the third item is the 2026 schedule of events. So I kind of like a list of possible items. I started throwing something in a calendar. We started doing some of that with the last meeting, kind of putting in some kind of placeholder things and putting people in charge. So I can send around what I just kind of started putting in, like, so ones that we already had decided. So I think we talked about this being in January, but I switched it to February potentially. But, so the street tree design plan, having a presentation about that. And I think we put you were in charge. Were you here when we put you in charge, Bill?
No, I think.
Because right now I'm thinking about
in
it,
the
I'm not
woods.
so sure you were here. But we said you would be in charge of that. So a presentation, just like
Yeah.
showing the map and talking
Yeah.
about the process we went through at the
Right.
library. So we talked about doing that in February. So then March, we talked about spotted lanternfly traps, and Mark was our person in charge for that one. For May, we talked about doing like an active transportation plan and mommy bike path kind of update. And Jamie talked about being the person in charge for that, which you helped with the active
Yeah, I was
transportation
on the
plan.
steering committee.
Yeah, initially. So that's the perfect kind of combination. And then for June, we talked about doing the mosquito bucket making. And then Jody talked about, there's this mosquito mapping. I don't know a whole lot about it. She just told me mosquito mapping. So she thought it would be a nice kind of mix up to do the bucket thing, kind of teach people how to do the mosquito dunks in the buckets, and then talk about this mosquito mapping. So Jody and I were going to do that in June. I figure at the library. We talked about in July doing, Rob had brought up wanting to do something with Nature's Nursery kind of presentation. So he talked about being the person in charge for that. So then in January, I've been looking into, there's this sugarcane film.
Good luck.
Yep, good luck. Sugarcane film for January, because I've already been in touch with them. It's like one of those films that's pretty affordable. Actually, I think it might be nothing, now that I'm thinking about it, to host it. And then August, we talked about doing some sort of talk about green infrastructure, and kind of like the benefits of that, and how green infrastructure is kind of like one of the only infrastructure that increases in value.
I might have a contact for that.
Oh, so you want to be person in charge
Sure.
for green infrastructure in August? That would be awesome. And I mean, we'll probably do it at the library. I mean, we can always do the indoor, but, so we can talk more about that. We got a while. I thought we could do some sort of bike safety presentation and talk to some people from the group, that we've kind of been a part of, Nancy. So I thought maybe October would be a good time for that, or September, I'm sorry. I've been looking into it, I've been asking Sarah about, I wanted, go ahead.
Let me jump in here. Don't you think that bike safety
Should be May.
should be like April or May?
So swap it.
May is like,
Well, yeah, okay. So even though the active transportation plan is bike,
I thought you said April for active transportation.
no, well, if I did, I didn't mean to. April, I had rain garden. I'm sorry. Do you want to swap though and do active transportation plan in September and have
Yeah.
May be the bike safety? Okay. Yeah, so let's do that. Yeah, well, we talked about wanting to do it, so it seems like And I mean, if anyone else has any other ideas,
We could do Safety City.
that's when is that? August?
That's for kids.
Like right before 5-year, yeah.
It's summer.
It's early. I
July.
couldn't remember if it was,
July, but.
I went to it this year, the graduation, but I can't remember when it was. Okay, so we'll swap May and September. I've been talking to Sarah about the Jane Goodall documentary, but it's through Disney. So she was going to check with her booking agent. So I haven't heard back about that because I thought maybe we could do that in October because it would kind of be a 1-year anniversary since her death, since we were able to do it this year. I was looking into, we talked a lot about, Patrick's done a lot with the Lights, Dark Sky Initiative.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought that might be a good one to do. They actually just got back to me in an email and said that, because I asked about whether it would be in person, I didn't know if they had representatives, because it's an international group. They said that most of their representatives are in Dayton. I don't know if they're trying to locate kind of an active person for more of this area, but they talked about, at the very least, they could do a webinar, which that meeting, and we could just host a webinar meeting, like an online meeting instead of meeting in person. So we could do an online event instead. So I'm going to talk to them more about that, which I think November works nicely. It's when it's daylight savings time ends or whatever, it kind of works. And then December, and please let me know if you don't think this sounds like something that, but Lucas County Soil does vermic composting, which they're actually doing it, I think,
It's coming up.
yeah, it's soon, right? So it's around this time of year. So I thought about, maybe asking them if they want to do a event presentation. Sorry, Gabe, you're the only one over there. It's hard to keep. I'm sorry, that's not like on purpose.
Margot, what was the December topic again?
Vermic composting. So the tub with the red wigglers and
Vermin.
yeah, I don't know how to vermic composting.
vermic.
I'm not saying it properly.
Like vermiculite?
Yeah, I
Like
thought.
vermi.
Yeah, make a
Yeah,
package. It's a
vermic.
gift. Here's a vermic compost, or however you say it, composting bin. Yeah. Put them in red and green bins. Very festive. You can have them eat all your wrapping paper. I remember Lucas County Soil would always joke how they have the best like shredding system because they shred it and they put it in their vermic, their
Oh.
bins in the office, and then it just turns into nothing.
My dad did
So-
the vermicomposting
Yeah.
class and must not have followed directions because he walked down into his dining room the next morning and there were worms there.
Oh,
Because you're supposed to like do it inside, like keep it inside for the first.
yeah.
He said he was really glad my mom wasn't awake yet.
Well, so Lucas County Soil, I think they always kept it inside. I think it was in.
He did something wrong.
Obviously,
Really?
he drilled some holes.
Let the door,
I
let the
don't have
door
any
open.
idea. He said they were
Ew,
everywhere.
ew.
Yeah.
That's terrible. So I will send this out, kind of like my faux schedule, so you guys can comment. Well, I've found over
Send your
the.
list out, right?
Yeah, this I was just talking about. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I've found that sometimes, like any comments about the member, everyone just can say things. So if I put something in there, then maybe I'll get more comments. So you guys can think about it. So that was number 3. So I'll send that out with those changes we talked about too. And like I said, like this, I mean, it's not set in stone. If you have other ideas, let me know. I just find, at least this year, it was easy if you start putting things in to kind of start getting like the plans in place, like getting the rooms rented, getting, times that the theater is available. So it helps to kind of have some placeholders. And then with our budget, we'll know better about whether there's going to be a cost to like go along with like the
Right.
movie or anything. So we should be able to figure it out based on this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make sure we have enough for that.
Okay.
Or like if the webinar, I don't know if they'll.
Yeah, they didn't make it sound like it would be a cost in that first email,
Yeah.
but we'll see. I'll get back to her soon and we'll see about that. But, so I'll send that out. And then, so the last thing is just a reminder, so we're gonna wrap up here quick. So I just want to remind everyone, so our rain barrel workshop is October 27th at the service building. It starts at 5:30. John Fiskus is gonna be there, and Jamie, the kind of head, which you can't be there, and then Avery has a soccer game, so I'm not going to be there. But we talked to Bob, all the doors are gonna be open. I'm gonna go pick up barrels before the event, so I'm going to Lucas Soil at 3:45. So I'm gonna bring 4 barrels, and then Penny, it sounds like, is able to bring the rest. And
Is she from Lucas?
yes, yeah, from Lucas Soil.
Because I'm available for that too. if
Okay, so you
needed.
could come like
Yes.
help? Yeah, that would be nice.
What time?
It's at 5:30.
Okay.
5:30, and she figures she likes to be there like an hour before to set everything up. So that's why I'm coming at 3:45. She figures we can load up, be there about 4:30-ish or
And I
something.
can't get there till like probably 5:15, so I'll be right
Okay,
before.
so I'll tell John that,
I
yeah.
can get there early.
Okay, okay. Yes,
And direct
Oh,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
it's not real obvious.
Yeah.
Location again?
So the
The
service
service-
building, which,
So right by the water tower,
Oh, okay.
right? Is that
Oh,
a?
the dog-
Oh, no, that's not the water tower, I'm sorry.
No.
the senior
Yeah.
living,
It's where the dog prison is.
Is that by the American Legion? Or there's something out there? Yeah, American Legion. You turn right
If your
there.
dog gets picked up, there's a special place.
Oh,
you have
that's
to
the
go.
prison? I've
Yes,
never
that's
been
the
there.
dog prison. And
Oh.
they don't let you free.
If someone calls animal control, if someone
bar
calls
there.
animal control on your dog that's
behind
loose,
there.
they pick it up and take it there. Is what.
Oh.
Linda, why do you know about this?
Because I had basset hounds. Blind basset hounds. Still got loose.
so Margot, are the barrels at Lucas County Soil and
Yes.
Water?
Yeah, so Penny's able to fit, it sounds like must be 6 or 7 in her truck. So she just needs me to go get 4.
Okay.
Yep. And I had asked her before whether she needed, because she talked about maybe needing prep, because they kind of prep the barrels before, but she must not have, because she didn't mention that, just picking up. And then, no,
People signed up?
oh yeah, it's full.
It's full.
Yep.
One
completely full.
session?
One session, yep. They barely got enough barrels for one session. Like their contact who usually gives the barrels, I think they're reusing the barrels now. Don't quote me. I forget what Penny said. So they're finding it hard to find barrels.
Didn't someone tell us they had a contact?
Isaiah did, and I told Penny that. She said that she wanted to see if their
Yeah.
contact came through first.
I thought I had heard they came from Pepsi. on-
Yeah, I think I was told that at one
Hill-
point.
Hill Avenue.
When I
too.
did mine a couple years ago, that's where it was.
Yeah, yeah, but for whatever reason, they didn't have available, like right now, so. And then, so November 5th, we switched gears and we're hosting a movie at the Indoor. It's called Organic Rising. So Nancy's been putting out the flyer everywhere. So there's one sitting up there. It's on social media, and so that'll be November 5th, the same time, like 6:30. So yeah, here's the flyer.
What's it called?
Organic Rising pulls back the curtain on the American food system, revealing the urgent stakes behind how our food is grown, conventional versus organic. And I thought, like I read or during the trailer, it talks about kind of like the impact on the soils and how that impacts food, and yeah. So that's happening on November 5th, and then our Young Tree training class on November 20th.
Yep.
Which that's 9:30 to 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because.
And we'll start off in the police training room
Yeah.
and then have lunch.
Bring a
and
packed
then-
lunch.
Yeah, bring a lunch and
I
then
was wondering
we'll
about
go
that,
out.
because the calendar invite I got is 9 to 1.
No, it's 9 to 3.
Well, okay, so that's because that's what Casey scheduled the room for, because we're not going to be in the room the
So it
second
is
part.
9
So
to 3.
it's 9 to 3,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, we don't need the room like the last part, so, yeah, that's, so it's 9:30 to 3. Right?
Yep, 9
Yeah.
well, yeah. I have 9:30 to 3:30 and 9 to 1.
Yeah, and,
And Matt Griggs said that he has invited all of service
yes,
to come.
good, good.
Oh,
Did,
good.
Yeah.
so the other thing, and Gabe and I were just kind of talking about it, did he say at all, you and I talked a little bit about how many people might be interested in going to the Tree Academy class next year? Because the sign up is coming soon.
In Kenton,
I think we need to.
Is it in Kenton?
I think that's what I read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where did I see
How
that?
far
It was here, I understand, from
Hour?
today, or at one point was,
Yeah, 2 years ago it was in Maumee when Jason, Patrick, and Bill took it.
sure missed my chance.
Or
there.
3 years ago. 2 years ago, they took the break and redid the
That's right.
course, which were like the beta class this year. Like the first class after they made all the changes. Yeah. So Kenton. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it's an hour,
Yeah, I don't
down
know
75, off 23, and then 68. It's on the way to Marysville.
Oh, yeah. it's
I
not-
drive through all the
it's
time.
Just south of Finley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not far.
no,
And usually they have more than one going at the same time.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, one closer to the eastern part.
Where did I just see that?
The guy that's the one we're
It was brought
a
up
part of.
today.
Oh,
Because
was it? Oh.
our side is
It was-
Finley,
yeah,
really.
Sandusky's, yeah.
I think I saw it.
I thought I saw it in an email, or at least like
Right.
hinting to registrations coming up.
I didn't.
From Steph.
Yeah, from Steph. That's what I thought. So, okay, then that's it. Everyone can go to the candidate forum if they want.
Okay.
Right? So adjourn at 5:39. Did anyone have any questions, I guess, before?
No, I'm just going to add that if you haven't heard about Robin Wall
I
Kimmermer's
was gonna
going
say
to
that
be at both Bowling Green and at the Wood County District Public Library. The program's free, and I don't know how they're going to do that, but, so anyways, but they're doing something they're doing 2 things a month in Wood County related to the
Yeah, they're
environment.
one up.
Yeah.
How we got to up our
but-
game for next year. Okay, so I'll send out the schedule. Everyone add an item.
Yeah. So anyways, that's happening.
Yeah, I was going
Awesome.
to say BGSU is doing this amazing series called In the Round.
Yeah.
And it's artistry, stories, and presence of Native creatives. And so it kind of ties into their Indigenous land statement, but it looks
Yeah.
like it's an awesome program. So
Cool.
check it out
So
on their
any,
website.
I have one copy that somebody gave me that they got on one of the walking trails in Wood County.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
All right.
And they also had bookmarks, but I won't give away the bookmark. I'm using it.
I think we're going to have some openings coming up, aren't we?
Well,
For the commission?
are you,
When will you be leaving us? Or are you leaving us?
you're more than welcome to stay.
You are.
So Bill Cox, he sent in his letter of resignation. Casey had reached out just due to attendance. And he said he just didn't have the time, had kind of lost, I don't know if lost interest is the right word, but he didn't have the time. So he was wanting to step down. So I had inquired about whether, I had put in kind of my interest for next year since I won't be on council anymore. Yeah.
Do you have to be reappointed? or-
Yeah,
Is that-
as like a resident versus a council member, because Gabe and I are co-chairs for council. So,
Right.
I'm trying to see I was looking for the list here, I didn't see it in here.
of
I think this book was
committee
before.
members?
Yeah, I think this book was before environmental.
Oh, like when we joined?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we can find that out easy enough. We can
Peop-
find that out.
People's terms?
Yeah.
So I don't know if there was. Yeah, I think,
So it would be the.
Everyone's terms end in 2026.
Yeah,
I think
the
it's
end.
March.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone's.
No.
It's staggered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is staggered.
I had that somewhere.
It's on the website.
No, I have that. Remember I created
Yeah,
that,
we-
the attendance, which I didn't bring. I had it on that. I can,
Oh, right.
How many openings are there?
so, hold on. So
Oh, just one.
there will be a new person appointed for council next year, because I won't be here any longer. And then, Mark, you're up at the end of this year. Jody's up at the end of this year, and yeah, that's it. Because the same, I don't know, I mean, Jim's kind of here, well, Jim's new, so we don't really know. But usually I would assume he would still have you on and maybe just fill my spot, but sometimes everything gets rejumbled. So I guess that would be whatever kind of you, yeah, whatever you kind of express interest in or he wants to do, yeah. But no, so I have 2025 is Jody and Mark and myself. So, I mean, I don't know what Jim will do. Usually, if you guys are still interested in doing it, then he'll just reappoint you in January. But Bill is up because he resigned. So he would have been, his term ended 2026.
The
How about
end of
Steve?
2026.
Yeah.
Correct.
Emerine?
He's then to 2026. And so is Jason. And then,
Rob.
and so is Bill.
Did Joni and
Jamie is 2027, Linda is 2027, and Rob is 2027. Because Rob just got reappointed recently. What were you saying, Gabe?
that's Mark, did you still want to continue on?
Next year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jason, are you still
I'll make
interested?
that note. And then,
I'll give
how
it some
about
thought.
Jody?
Okay, yeah. And then well, you still have another year.
And Jody then would want to re-up, do you know?
So, yeah, we need to, I don't know. I think so, because she put herself in charge of things for next year.
Oh, good.
So I think so.
Since she's going to be here.
And she said that she's enjoyed that we're active and doing things every month. She really appreciates being a part of a committee that's constantly doing things. Yes,
Who said that?
Jody.
Yeah.
She likes a committee that's active and constantly doing. So I think she is. We can both confirm.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Go.
Sound good? Okay. Yeah. 5:44. Adjourned. Yep.
Right.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you. We're not super efficient here, so I don't use total.